Starting something new can be daunting and outright scary. If I had $1 for every time someone asked this question.
Concerned about Etsy deactivating your Etsy store if you start using email as a marketing platform?
Is Etsy going to allow me to build an email list right from my Etsy store? Watch this video all the way to the end, and you too will be able to learn more about email marketing and how to do it the Etsy approved way right from your Etsy store. So stick around. I'm J Monique, lead designer of Designs by J Mobi, and your email advocate for Etsy sellers. Let me get a little light in here. Okay, before we go any further, I got to give my disclaimer. Okay, this is very important. Yes, I'm an active Etsy seller. No, I don't represent Etsy in any kind of way. Etsy is a trademark of Etsy Inc. This content is not created or endorsed by Etsy.inc. The reason why I included this here in the video, and you'll see this more often moving forward, is because Etsy has made some adjustments to their sellers policies. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, because my upcoming video, I'm going to speak about that, how the changes to Etsy seller policy will affect your email marketing. Not in a negative way, but it is effective December the 1st of 2022. So I don't have a lot of time, but I'm going to get the video together and I'll share some things that I found in Etsy's new house rules. If you do email marketing, sometimes with your social media content, just some little things you need to know what's going on with Etsy and their new policy. What brings us to this video is a comment from my previous YouTube video, Etsy promo codes for email marketing. Shout out to Prince. Prince left a comment under my last video asking, J Monique, does Etsy deactivate my shop if I use a waiver? Now, I think it's a pretty good question. It's a fair question. It is a very common thought that most Etsy sellers have, as there's this cloud of anxiety and fear when it comes to email marketing for Etsy sellers. So let's try to debunk that myth today. What are integrations? How are they used? Authorized integrations allow users, that would be you and I, to connect online accounts between each other in an effective way. One thing that you might be familiar with is print on demand. Print on demand is an integration. You integrate your print on demand supplier with your Etsy store or your Shopify or your website, WordPress, and they communicate to each other. It's a very common practice through API. I'm not going to get all techie and go in deep. Here are some other authorized integrations that Etsy allows. Etsy themselves says that they have a toolbox full of third-party integrations to connect to your Etsy store. For marketing in other ways, you can promote your Etsy store. You can go with Pinterest. If you want to integrate your Pinterest account with your Etsy store, you can do that. Etsy allows this type of integration. We talk about Aweber for email marketing. Etsy allows you to use Aweber to build your email list right from your Etsy store. They are an authorized integration. Now, there are some other email service providers that you can integrate with your Etsy store. I just use Aweber and I advocate for Aweber. So I'm going to put a link in the description of this video. If you need to get started or you want to know more about Aweber, there'll be a link there. It is my affiliate link. That just means that I get a small commission. I guess eventually I will for doing this type of content and for bringing people into an awareness of email marketing through Aweber. So yes, they have a very great free plan, and that's why I really advocate for them, because you can do a lot at the free level, like landing pages, and also you still get that 24-hour support. Believe it or not, you have to pay for support with some brands, some companies. Yeah, you don't get free support. You don't get 24-hour support unless you have a certain level of plan, but at their free level, you can access someone 24/7. So that is very essential. So yeah, so you have Aweber for email marketing. That's one integration that Etsy allows. And then you have Marmalade. That is Etsy SEO. You can connect a Marmalade service to your Etsy store that will help you with your SEO. And also something called QuickBooks. And you can integrate your QuickBooks to your Etsy store. That will help you with your taxes and accounting. If you want to keep track of your payroll, expenses, sales, and things of that sort. So photo editing would be photo fuse. That is something that Etsy allows to integrate with your Etsy store. This is how you automate your Etsy store. You connect third-party apps to your Etsy store. It will help you to automate things where you don't have to sit there and manually do all the work. The integrations help with automation. You also have Tax Cloud. That's for tax management services. You can integrate that with your Etsy store. And then you also have Square. That's if you do in-person payments. Like say if you want to do like a pop-up shop, Square helps you with inventory management. So if you are a vendor or your in-person sales, it helps you to make sure that your inventory reflects on your Etsy store. Basically, the Etsy and the Aweber integration, when you integrate Aweber for email list building, that integration automatically adds new buyers to your list, then sends them a confirm opt-in message to complete the Etsy approved subscription process. No, Etsy does not deactivate your account just because you use Aweber. If your shop is deactivated, it's not solely just because you use Aweber. There's something else behind there. You're gonna have to dig deeper. There's gotta be a specific violation of some sort. Using Aweber is not a direct violation of Etsy. It's way deeper issue going on there that you're gonna have to figure out where you went wrong. So no, they will not deactivate your account just for using Aweber. Aweber's integration follows Etsy's email marketing policies by requiring subscribers to confirm opting in. Here's one area of compliance, the confirmation message. I just want to reiterate that. Now, if you need help with the confirmation message, I will put a link in the description. This video is going to be full of resources. It's going to be a link that you can get access to the e-guide that I've already created to show you the scripts, samples of scripts that you can use for your confirmation message that are Etsy approved. Now, subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss the upcoming videos that I'm releasing to help other Etsy sellers with email marketing. We're going to do it the right way